and welcome back. Happy holidays, happy end of your year. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. I know 2020 has been really hard for a lot of us, and I am just really hoping 2021 is coming in with good things for all of us, because you know that we all need it. Which is why I am sharing today's video. As you can tell by the title, we are talking about New Year's Eve traditions from around the world. A lot of these have been traditions that I grew up with. I was born and grew up in Colombia, South America, and we practiced a lot of these. Some of these I do still practice to this day. And then there's a whole bunch of other ones from different countries from around the world. I hope that you enjoy them, and that maybe you will pick up some of these and practice them this New Year's Eve. You know that we all need more luck and love and travel and wealth for the coming year. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys do like this video and if you are going to practice any of these, or if you have different New Year's Eve traditions that you practice, because I would love to hear about those. Also, before you leave, click that thumbs up and subscribe button and the bell to be notified when we post another video. So let's get to it. We all know the classic traditions of creating a New Year's resolution or the midnight kiss right at the beginning of the new year. But there are so many other traditions that people celebrate around the world that bring money and wealth and happiness and luck and love and travel and all sorts of good things, and driving away bad spirits from the year before, which we all need this year. So I wanted to share this with you guys. I'm going to start with a whole list of traditions that I grew up with, and then at the end I will tell you some traditions from other countries from around the world. The first tradition is putting lettuce in your wallet. This represents money and wealth coming into the new year. Second tradition is eating 12 grapes right at the stroke of midnight. Each grape represents 1 month of the year, and you get to make a wish for each grape that you eat. Tradition number 3 is probably one of the most fun ones. Right at the stroke of midnight, you pick up your suitcases and you run all the way around the block with your empty suitcases. This, of course, represents travel in the coming year, and it is super fun. And when everyone in the neighborhood is involved in doing it, it is also hilarious, because everyone's just running around the block with empty suitcases at midnight. I know it sounds crazy, but it's so fun. Number 4 is involving lentils into your New Year's Eve tradition. Somehow, there's 3 different ways that I know how to do it. One is just making sure you have a lentil dinner for New Year's Eve. The second one is putting lentils in a little bag that you keep throughout the whole year and replace them the next New Year's. And the third one is having lentils in your pocket right at the stroke of midnight. This is all supposed to represent wealth for the coming year. Number 5 is wearing yellow underwear to bring luck into the next year. Some other people do wear different colors to represent other things: white for peace, red for love, green for money, but the most popular one is wearing yellow, and again, that represents luck for the coming year. Number 6 might be the weirdest one on this list, and that is cracking an egg into a glass of water, putting it under your bed and leaving it there all night. And then when you wake up the next day on New Year's Day, you take that egg out, and the egg has formed some sort of shape, and you can use that to read and predict what is going to happen to you or happen for you in the coming year. Number 7 is definitely the most dangerous one of all, but it's also the most fun, and that is making a doll or a person out of straw and paper and fireworks, and dressing them up and lighting them on fire at midnight. Yes, I said with fireworks. The man burns up and explodes, and yes, you have to be very careful. I am not condoning this type of behavior, I'm just telling you about it. But this, of course, represents burning all of the bad energy and everything bad that the year brought, and you just burn it and light it on fire and explode it, and it's a big release of bad energy, and man, do we need that this year. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people burning guys. Not real guys. I'll put a picture so that you guys know what I'm talking about. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of this going on this year. Everybody needs to get rid of 2020 just in general. Next 2 traditions are from Brazil. First one is wearing white. This, of course, is to represent peace and calm and a better, happy, lucky new year. Second tradition coming from Brazil is jumping 7 waves and making 7 wishes. Of course, this is only for people who live near the ocean, but right at the stroke of midnight, you're supposed to run to the beach and jump 7 waves and make a wish with each one of the waves. In Denmark, it is tradition to break plates at the doorsteps of your loved ones. This is supposed to get rid of the bad energy and the evil from the year before, and it is believed that the more pieces of broken plates that you have on your doorstep when you wake up the next day, the more loved you are. Also in Denmark, at the stroke of midnight or right before the stroke of midnight, you stand on a chair, and when the clock hits midnight, you jump and leap into the new year. In upstate New York, they have something called a peppermint pig that comes with a little tiny candy-sized hammer. The peppermint pig is to be passed around and smashed with a hammer, and as the broken pieces fall, people eat them, and that is supposed to bring good luck. I don't really know if there is more detail and definition. If you are from upstate New York, let me know in the comments down below if there is more of a belief behind the peppermint pig. I couldn't really find much about it other than it just brings you luck and you start the year with fresher breath, I guess. In Puerto Rico, they throw a bucket of water out the front door right at midnight. Again, this represents taking out the bad energy and driving away the evil spirits from the year before. And to end it all, we are going to end it with my favorite one. This one is from Greece. In Greece, they hang an onion right at the front doorstep. This onion hangs there all night, and then first thing in the morning on New Year's Day, parents take the onion out and wake up their kids by tapping them in the head with the onion. I have no idea what that is supposed to mean. I know that the onion represents a rebirth, but I don't know why kids get woken up with or get woken up with an onion tap on the head. But that's my favorite tradition. I'm going to implement that in my house, except instead of doing it to my children, I'm gonna wake up my husband with a tap in the head with an onion. Maybe he doesn't see this video and he'll be surprised. Anyways, that is it. That is all the New Year's Eve traditions that I had for you guys today. Like I said before, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me and my channel and my family out a lot. Leave me in the comments a comment and let me know which one of these was your favorite and what New Year's Eve traditions you practice. Geez, I can't talk. Sorry about that. I'm just too excited about these traditions. Don't forget to hit that red button to subscribe and the bell to be notified when we post next, and we will see you next year. Bye.